Hallo, hallo, hallo von der High-End 2026 am Stand von Veeam. Diese Marke hat in den letzten 5 bis 6 Jahren wieder mal ein schönes Licht hier gezaubert. Nein, das wollte ich nicht sagen. Und zwar ganz, ganz viele Produkte im Streaming-Segment auf den Markt gebracht, was preislich, denke ich mal, ziemlich ein Gamechanger war. Aber das ist nicht das Hauptthema und das, manch einer würde sagen, vielleicht passt es nicht ganz so High-End. Aber irgendwie dann doch schon. Und zwar gibt es hier eine wirklich sehr spannende Soundbar-Lösung, eben mit den bekannten Veeam-Features. Und die wollen wir uns einmal kurz anschauen. Da habe ich mir hier den Ryan von Veeam aus Kalifornien zur Seite geholt und der wird uns in den nächsten Minuten etwas dazu erzählen, auch aus technischer Sicht und von den Einstellungsmöglichkeiten in der Soundbar und von den Einmessmöglichkeiten. Und ich würde ihm mal das Wort übergeben. Hi Ryan, thanks for your time. So let's start and give you some intel from your new product here from a high-end show.
Sure. Hi, everybody. My name is Ryan. I'm with WIM. I run a lot of the community management stuff, and I'm here to talk to you about our new product, the WIM Bar. Just before I jump into that, quick background on WIM for those of you who might not know. WIM entered the market about 4 years ago, creating wireless streamers that are all network-based. We started with a WIM Mini, which is just a small kind of puck-sized device.
I remember.
And from there, we built out to produce more higher quality streamers up to the WIM Ultra, and then we also built a amplified line of streamers, starting with the Amp Pro, and then Amp Ultra. Last year, we came out with our own wireless speakers, starting with the WIM Sound, and then the WIM Sound Lite, which is the same product without the screen. And then we are now announcing the WIM Bar, which is a 3.0.2 Dolby Atmos and DTS:X wireless soundbar. It is HDMI ER compatible. You hook it up to your TV. You just need power other than that. And it will bring to the front 3 mid-range woofers, 3 tweeters, 2 passive radiators. It has 2 mid-woofer upward firing speakers for Dolby Atmos audio. And in the back, it has an additional 2 passive radiators. So on its own, it actually does a pretty good job of creating a low-end audio. However, we wanted to be able to add a wireless subwoofer to that. So we have the WIM Sub Pro, which has a really nice high-gloss finish. That'll play down to 35 hertz, and it's 250 watts of power. And then the soundbar can be upgraded to a 5.1.2 by adding wireless surrounds. Currently, our wireless surrounds for this setup for demonstration are the Sound Lite pair on these stands. You can use any of the WIM devices other than the the Mini for surrounds. So you could use an amp with wired passive speakers that are wall mounted or built into the wall if you don't want to use wireless surrounds nearby the couch. So the soundbar is going to be launching in this high gloss black finish, and we'll have a white version and a matte version that will be transitioning later.
Maybe let's
this year.
change to the other one.
The white one is demoed here, and the white sub is already available. So in addition to the soundbar, in the box you'll find a remote control that has a microphone set up for Alexa. It's disabled by default, but you can enable it with the settings. And on the remote control you'll find buttons for a movie mode or cinema mode, music, voice enhancement, and night mode. And night mode compresses the audio a little bit to make it easier on those who are trying to sleep in the house. Voice enhancement will just amplify the frequency range for voices to make it a little more natural and easier to hear in case the audio is not properly mixed. And then movie mode just generally enhances the overall cinema experience. So the remote control also has standard volume controls. On the device itself, it does have a touch screen. The touchscreen will show you your basic settings. It has presets. It has a recently played list. You can scroll through radio stations. You have access to the basic EQ and a few other of our kind of normal settings here. And then you can also customize the screen so that it shows a family photo. If you want to turn the screen off when you're watching TV, you can turn the screen off. And if you want to have it just on clock standby, you can set a clock for it. Speaking of equalization, in the app you'll find that there's a 10-band parametric EQ. If you really want to go wild, there's also a standard EQ, which again you do have access to from the front touchscreen. The real magic of WiiM unlocks when you go to the next level, which is with RoomFit. RoomFit is our AI-based room correction. When you run room correction, you play audio out of the speaker, and the microphone on your device or a external microphone hooked up to the device with a calibration file listens to the audio and then provides to you a chart, like a graphic EQ at the end, showing you what the recommendation from the algorithm looks like. And then you can further adjust it if you'd like. You can apply an EQ on top of it, and you can get a lot of customization out of the audio and really optimize it for the room that you're going to be in. And so that's a real quick rundown on the WiiM Bar. Other than that, we hope
you missed the price tags.
Oh, yes. So the price tag on the WiiM Bar is going to be €499. The subwoofer is also €499. And our other devices range a little bit depending on which one you're looking to add as the surrounds.
Okay, I guess it's enough for the time. Thank you for the introduction. For everyone else, I have another playlist here from the high-end show in Vienna 2026. Thank you, Ryan, and have a great show in the next few days.
Thank you, and you as well.